Hello, Dr. Izuwah Doris, talking to you from Our Lady of Guadalupe Health Foundation. I just want to talk about still on cognitive function, how we can enhance it and help our children with transitioning. And it's just a summary. This is part two. So number one, just a summary. Number one, singing. Singing is very important. Sing everything as early as 6 months. Just keep on singing to your child about everything, okay? Play their favorite music, their songs in the car while you're bathing them. Body parts, you can sing it. That's my head, my shoulder, my knees, and toe. So you keep on singing everything because children love songs and they learn through it. Number two, identify noise. Okay, so any noise they hear, say the name of it. For example, there's a bird that is singing or saying something, they say that's a bird. Or if daddy comes home and you can hear the popo noise from the car, say that's daddy's car. No, the water is running. Oh, the water is on. Let's go and put it off. So try and identify the noises around them so they'll begin to listen and identify them by themselves. Number three, practice the alphabet. From the alphabet, you begin, and then the sounding, you begin to learn the words, you begin to read. And when you read, you learn a lot from books. Even the computers, when you want to use it, you have to read. So you learn from reading. So start early to teach them their alphabet. Okay, it's very important. So you can even cut out the individual alphabets and paste them on a cardboard. You can mix it up maybe in the group of three and let them give it to you, identify them individually. You can even hide it away in the house, maybe strategic locations, so you can become detective mass, so that you can go and look. Let's search for letter A. You begin to look for letter A around the house. Make it fun. Let your child know that learning can be fun. Okay. Number four, practice counting. By the time you count, you know your numbers, then you can go further in mathematics, your addition, your subtraction. You cannot do these basic things without knowing how to count. So teach them how to count. Use colorful things, the soda caps, the buttons, so long as they will not swallow it. Number five, practice shapes and colors. So no matter the age of the child, he or she doesn't know it, it will be nice to teach all those things and identify, because even what they're wearing is colorful. It has its own color. Like I'm wearing my color blue, autism color. So teach them their colors is very important. The rose signs, the blue, yellow, and the red signs. Number six, offer them choices. Don't just give them everything they want. Let them know that they can make a choice for themselves. For example, wearing clothing. Which one do you want? The blue one or the red one? Give them choices. Not that you bring out 20 things. Let them at least make a choice. Learn how to say, I want this. I don't want this. Yes. No. The blue one, the red one. They're still communicating. It gives them confidence. Number seven, asking questions. In those days, when you ask too many questions, your elders will be so angry with you. But now encourage your child to ask questions. Even if they don't pronounce the words correctly, but they're at least trying to ask questions, please give them audience and talk to them. Okay? It's very, very important. Number eight, visit interesting places. How will you learn about things you've never seen before? Take them to the museum, take them to the zoo, so that the dog, the cat, the lion, the antelope, the horses they've never seen before, they have heard about it, they've seen it in the computer, they've read about it in the book, they will see it with their eyes. Take them to the library, let them see the books. Take them to the park, let them see people jumping, running in the trees. Because when you expose your child, the children that were exposed as often as possible, they learn more than those that just stayed at home. These adventures will help them improve their learning experiences. Okay? Number nine, play with everyday items in the house. Okay? It's cost effective. It's there, even in the mirror. Look at my eyes. Look at the mirror. You do funny faces in front of the mirror. It helps. Number 10, offer variety of games. If you have money, invest in toys, in card games, in puzzles, in board games. If you don't have money, do your own. You can use carton and build the aeroplane with your child, the car with your child. The boat, you use a paper and make the boat. Row, 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 your boat. Do you understand? You can even cut out the small circle, big circle. You cut out your animals and place them in cardboards, okay? And then you can teach imaginative plays. Very, very important. Because as they grow older, those learning experiences will enhance their cognitive skills. Number 11, include them in discussions about variety of topics, issues, current affairs. Oh, I want to be a doctor because I want to do this. Even when in the car and the other siblings are there, talk about things. When you ask the other siblings, ask him, ask her. Even if they're not saying anything, let them know that they're expected to know. Give them opportunity to become somebody, to listen in and also air their opinion. Number 12, share ideas. Let your child listen to the ideas. Sometimes they'll come and tell you things that have no meaning. They say, okay, yes, I agree with you. Okay, let's talk about it further. And you add your own meaning that will make it more meaningful and interesting to the child. Okay, don't just write off anything they tell you. Look at it and modify it. Okay. Number 13, encourage your teens to think independently and develop his or her own ideas. Like I said before, you cannot do everything for them, their parents. Give them opportunity to do that. For example, we had a 17-year-old. We gave him part of the assignment was for him to help at home. So the mother went to the market and bought like 7 noodles of beans and told him to pour it into the brown 20-liter plastic bottle. And it was pouring away. What did he do? He quickly ran, there was no funnel in the house. He got the rubber bottle, forever bottle, and used knife and cut it. And then stuck it into the 20-liter plastic bottle and poured his beans there. He made his own funnel, and like everybody was, really? Really? So you see, they can think. Give them opportunity to also think. Number 14, help your child in setting goals. So long as he's a teen, at least from 10 years, even if it means writing out, oh, what am I going to do today? Bring a paper and write it. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to eat. For example, I'm going to take my shower. I'm going to eat, pack my lunch box, go to school. When I come back, do my assignment, play, watch television. Set goals from little things. Immediate goals. They can go and tick it off, tick it off, tick it off. You can even use token economies. By the time they are able to achieve their goals and the things they were supposed to do that day, they've achieved it. Give them something equal to that token, depending on what you have talked about before. Number 15, challenge them to think about possibilities for their future. What do you want to be in future? You're in primary 6, class 1, class 2. Where do you see yourself? You want to be a doctor, but you know that you might not be able to be a doctor. Okay, let's talk about other things you can do aside from being a doctor, from the talents. Talk about it. Let it be at least a weekly discussion, okay? So they get used to it. Number 16, compliment them and praise your teens for well thought out decisions. One thing with parents, when our kids are doing well, sometimes you just ignore them. And then what happens? They begin to seek for attention-seeking behaviors. They begin to become rebellious, start making noise, because it's only when they make noise you now remember to scream, "Hola, stop it, I'm making noise." But when they were calm, reading their books, you never said, "Hola, you're doing great, you're reading a book." So what do you think they will do? So learn to appreciate them, learn to compliment them, so it will make them to improve the behavior of doing much more better in future. Number 17, help them to reevaluate poorly made decisions. It's very important. They've done something wrong. And if you listen very well to them, they have a reason for doing that thing wrong. And that reason might seem right to them. So reevaluate them. Ask them, why did you do this? Why did you bang the door without checking whether the key was inside or not? They might tell you, oh, I saw somebody went out with the key, not knowing maybe the person had come in and dropped the key when they were not there. Do you understand? So you need to help them reevaluate their poorly made decisions. And number 18, like I said before, visit historic sites. zoos, many special places to build your child's cognitive level. If you're not able to visit, really visit because you're at home, visit with your computer. You can check for museums, check for sites, and you will see something very, very interesting. Go to nature wide, okay? For example, I saw one of a 9-year-old who was watching television with me with autism, and he was not really verbal, just had few words and makes few sentences. And there was in the nature wide, there was a picture of a video of a penguin that was playing with the other penguins and all that. And he said macaroni penguin. I said, okay. I kept quiet. I said, what is this? He said, macaroni penguin. And I was like, quite amused. How can you name a penguin macaroni pasta? But something told me, why don't you just check it up? I quickly used my phone and googled it. And true, it was macaroni penguin. So they've been learning, they've been listening. If you cannot visit outside, use your interesting places in the television and in the computer and visit those places so the child encounter kids so the child can learn. Very, very important. Number 19, encourage your child to solve puzzles and do all these wonderful games. Okay, it's an opportunity to build connections in the brain. Memory games is very, very important. You're building the nerve cells, it's improving. Okay, and number 20, exercise, exercise, exercise. Exercise improves cognitive function. It increases the blood flow to the hippocampus, which is a part of the brain responsible for memory. Encourage your child to exercise. It will keep them fit, okay? It will reduce obesity. It will also help them in curbing and expanding the energy in terms of hyperactivity. Thank you. And these are my 20 ways, or the 20 ways you can improve cognitive function in a child with special needs, especially those with autism. So when they become adults, things will be much more better for them. Thank you and God bless you. Bye bye.